Guys, if you've ever dreamed of spending a night alone in the forest, then after hearing today's story, you might never want to do it again. Because today's story isn't just about heavy rain, a dark forest, and solo camping, it's about something that was already waiting in those woods before Ryan even arrived. And the scariest part? It knew someone was coming that night. So turn off the lights, put on your headphones, and watch this story till the end. Because what happened later made that guy swear he would never enter a forest alone again. And if you enjoy scary and mysterious stories like this, subscribe to the channel right now, because every night, we bring terrifying stories that won't let you sleep. This story begins in October 2023, deep inside the forests of Oregon, USA. A 22-year-old adventure YouTuber named Ryan Carter loved solo camping in isolated forests. His videos got millions of views because he explored places where normal people were too scared to go. One day, Ryan found an old forest online. People claimed strange sounds could be heard there at night. Some said people had disappeared inside those woods. But Ryan thought it was all just internet rumors. So he packed his camera gear into his SUV and drove alone toward the forest. The weather was terrible that day. Dark clouds covered the sky, and a heavy rain warning had already been issued. But Ryan thought the storm would make his video look even more cinematic. Around 6 p.m., he entered deep into the forest. Tall trees surrounded him, the ground was wet with mud, and the entire place felt unnaturally quiet. Sometimes distant animal sounds echoed through the woods, then everything would go silent again. Ryan pointed the camera at himself and laughed nervously. Guys, tonight I'm camping alone in this forest, and honestly, this place feels really creepy. Even though he sounded confident on camera, deep down he felt something strange. Like someone was watching him. About 30 minutes later, Ryan found a small clearing and started setting up his tent. That's when he noticed footprints on the ground. Human footprints. The strange thing was, they only went deeper into the forest. There were no footprints leading back out. Ryan stared at them for a moment, then ignored it. Soon the rain became heavier. By 8 p.m., darkness had completely swallowed the forest. Ryan sat inside his tent talking to the camera when suddenly, clang, a metallic sound echoed somewhere outside. Ryan froze. He grabbed his flashlight and looked outside the tent. Nothing. Just rain. A few moments later. Clang, this time closer. Ryan could now clearly feel that someone was moving around his campsite. Then suddenly. Step, step, step. Footsteps outside the tent. Ryan flashed the light outside again, but there was nobody there. Just trees, rain, and darkness. For the first time that night, he felt real fear. Everything stayed quiet for several minutes. Then suddenly, he heard whispering behind the tent. Very soft. Ryan slowly unzipped the tent and pointed the flashlight toward the trees. And then he saw it. A tall figure standing motionless in the rain. Ryan shouted, "Hey! Who's there?" But the figure didn't move. A few seconds later, it disappeared behind the trees. Ryan rushed back into the tent, shaking with fear. Guys, there was seriously someone out there. He decided he would leave as soon as morning arrived. But the real horror had only just begun. Around 11 p.m., the storm became even worse. Lightning flashed across the sky while the wind bent the trees violently. Then suddenly, Ryan's phone got signal. A notification appeared from an unknown number. The message said, "You should not be here." Ryan's entire body went numb. Then something slowly brushed against the side of his tent. SSSSHSH, like a hand dragging across the fabric. Ryan grabbed his hunting knife and ran outside. Nobody. Only rain. Then he heard a faint voice behind him. Ryan, someone whispered his name. Now he knew for sure. He was not alone. Ryan quickly started packing his things, but then realized his SUV key was missing. While searching desperately, he suddenly noticed a light deep between the trees. A lantern. Someone was standing there holding it. Slowly, the figure began walking toward him through the rain. And as it got closer, Ryan finally saw its face. Its eyes were completely white. And it was smiling. Ryan ran. He sprinted blindly through the forest, crashing into trees and slipping through mud while heavy rain poured around him. But the footsteps behind him never stopped. Something was chasing him. And it was faster than a human. Ryan's camera was still recording. "Someone's chasing me, oh my God," then suddenly, he fell. The camera crashed into the mud. And for a few seconds, the footage captured something terrifying. A tall man slowly walking toward the camera through the rain. His face hidden in darkness. But his eyes, completely white. Then the video cut out. The next morning, Ryan was found unconscious near the road outside the forest. His body was covered in scratches and bruises. But his camera was gone. Police searched the forest for days, but it was never found. 2 days later, Ryan uploaded one final video. He looked terrified. And he said something that shocked the internet. "When I was running, I looked back, and there wasn't just one person out there. Between the trees, dozens of people were standing there, watching me." After uploading that video, Ryan permanently deleted his channel. And to this day, nobody knows what was really inside that forest. Some believe a cult lives there. Others think those things weren't human at all. But even now, people still give one warning about those woods: if you ever see a light deep in the forest during heavy rain, never walk toward it. Because maybe, something is already waiting for you. Guys, if you made it this far into the video, comment below, "I will never go solo camping." And if you enjoy stories like this, subscribe to the channel, because the next story will be even more terrifying. In the next video, I'll tell you the true story of a family whose house was visited every night by someone standing outside repeating only one sentence: "We want to come inside." And what happened afterwards still terrifies people to this day. So I'll see you in the next story. If you're brave enough.